Strange signals across Earth 616. Strange energy readings are detected, unlike anything seen before. At the Xavier Institute in Westchester, hidden in plain sight, Charles Xavier feels a psychic surge. Mutations are accelerating. New mutants are awakening uncontrollably. Affaire. Meanwhile, the UN discusses a superhuman population control. Charles knows it's time to stop hiding. The X-Men must reveal themselves. Emergence of rogue mutants, a teenager in Chicago melts through the street, his body turning into plasma. In London, a girl's scream shatters every window in a 3-mile radius. Governments call these anomalies. The X-Men call them mutants and rush to find them before others do. Mystique and the Brotherhood also take notice, and they're recruiting. The Brotherhood's Rise Magneto, now older and colder, sees the signs of war coming. He warns his followers, a coexistence was a dream. Now we evolve or perish. Mystique, Pyro, and Avalanche join him in launching a mutant awakenings. Across cities, mutants cause chaos, not out of evil, but panic. The world sees mutants as threats, not people. The Brotherhood becomes a symbol of fear. Government retaliation, SHIELD remnants, and new agencies activate Project Sentinel, a last resort defense. Trask Industries unveils adaptive mutant hunting drones. Meanwhile, damage control from the Sokovia Accords resurfaces. Captain Sam Wilson opposes militarized control of mutants, but political pressure mounts. The X-Men go from unknowns to fugitives overnight. Xavier's decision, Charles Xavier summons the old team: Storm, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast. Logan refuses at first, weary of more wars, but Xavier shows him the future. We have to lead before someone else misleads them. He opens the school's gates again. New students arrive: Jubilee, Armor, Dust, and more. The X-Men are reborn. Wolverine's warpath Logan is drawn to a mutant killing in Madripoor. There, he uncovers a lab experimenting on mutant DNA. Inside, he finds files labeled a Weapon X, Phase 2, and a familiar scent, Sabretooth. A brutal battle erupts, revealing a deeper conspiracy. The Weapon Plus program is active again. The Phoenix within Jean begins to experience psychic blackouts. Visions of fire, destruction, voices calling her a mother. Xavier worries. The Phoenix force is waking inside her again. But Magneto believes it can be weaponized. Jean's powers begin to fracture reality around her. One night, she vanishes. Multiverse ripples, strange portals begin tearing open across cities. Variants of familiar mutants start appearing, some benevolent, some hostile. Professor Xavier consults Wong and Doctor Strange. The multiversal barriers are thinning, likely caused by Jean. In one breach, they glimpse an alternate future, mutants extinct. A decision must be made: contain Jean or save her. The Sentinels strike Project Sentinel activates early prototypes in New York. The drones scan for X genes, targeting innocent mutants in public. Cyclops, Storm, and Nightcrawler engage them to protect civilians. Despite saving lives, they're labeled vigilantes. Trask publicly blames mutants for the threat to humanity. The world begins to divide. Enter the Brotherhood. Magneto launches a coordinated strike on military outposts. He disables communications and demands mutant independence. We no longer beg, we take. Wolverine confronts him, but Magneto shows him mutant children caged in labs. You fight the wrong war. Logan. Lines begin to blur. Jean's inner battle in a dreamlike dimension. Jean floats between herself and the Phoenix. She sees a world she destroyed, entire galaxies burnt, but also one she saved as a cosmic being of balance. She returns to Earth, shaken, changed. Her eyes glow red, but her heart remains fucked. Jean is both power and choice. Xavier's Magneto old friends meet once more. On opposing sides, Charles begs Eric to stop before the world burns again. Magneto refuses. You want peace. I want survival. The Brotherhood and X-Men prepare for war. But Storm questions both leaders. What about the future the kids want? A new path is needed. The young X-Men, the new generation, Jubilee, Armor, Sunspot, and Pixie, train for battle. They refuse to be weapons of war or martyrs. With help from Nightcrawler and Beast, they form their own strike team. They rescue mutants from Sentinel camps worldwide. The world begins seeing them as heroes, not monsters. Hope ignites. Rise of Omega Sentinel Karima Shapandar, a human cyborg hybrid, becomes Omega Sentinel. She hacks the Sentinels and leads a massacre in Paris. Her programming: mutants must be deleted. Even Trask loses control of his own machines. The X-Men and Brotherhood agree, stop the Sentinels first. An uneasy alliance forms. The final stand on the shores of Genosha, Sentinels descend in waves. X-Men, Brotherhood, and Young Mutants unite to protect refugees. Cyclops leads the front lines, Magneto lifts warships as S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Jean returns fully in control of the Phoenix. In a fiery wave, she erases the entire Sentinel fleet, but the strain begins breaking her apart. Sacrifice and salvation, Jean tells Charles, I can fix the multiverse rift, but I won't return. With a tearful goodbye, she rises into the sky, Firebird blazing. The rip in reality closes. Peace returns. For now, Magneto vanishes, wounded but proud. The Brotherhood dissolves, leaving only Eric's helmet behind. Jean becomes a legend. Mutant Rights Act inspired by the battle. Governments begin debating the Mutant Rights Act. Mutants are legally recognized as citizens, not anomalies. Trask is arrested and exposed for war crimes. The Xavier Institute expands, inviting humans to learn alongside mutants. The X-Men gain public support for the first time, but shadows still loom. Krakoa teased a new mutant island is discovered, sentient, mysterious, and powerful. Mutants begin sensing a call from it. Xavier smiles, a new chapter. Beast warns, but not all who call themselves mutant are friends. In a post-credit file, the word Krakoa flickers on a monitor, and a deep voice says, we are many. All Weapon Omega, another post-credit scene. In a black site, a lone figure snarls in a cage, claws extend. Bikes up, wouldn't need you. A voice says, we tried cloning him, but this one, he's perfect. A patch on the wall reads, Weapon Omega. The figure looks up, eyes red. Where's Jean? Title reveal, phase launch final title flashes in flames and steel. X-Men, Rise of the Mutants Part I under it. To be continued in Marvel's Phase XA, the X-Men have arrived. The MCU will never be the same.